Hi guys, how are you? I hope you will be fine. So guys, let's start. My today topic is light independent or dark reaction. Kelvin cycle. Carbon fixation and reduction phase synthesis of sugar. The dark reaction take place in the stroma of chloroplast. These reactions do not require light directly and can occur in the presence or absence of light provided the assimilatory power in the form of ATP and NADPH produced during light reactions is available. Energy of these compounds is used in the formation of carbohydrates from carbon dioxide and thus stored therein. This reaction can be summarized as follow figure 11.10. This is reaction 3 carbon dioxide plus 6 NADPH plus 9 ATP gives us CH2O into 3 thrice plus 6 NADP plus 9 ADP plus 9 PI plus 3 H2O. Carbohydrate. The details of path of carbon in this reaction were discovered by Melvin Kelvin and his colleagues at the University of California. Kelvin was awarded Nobel Prize in 1961. The cyclic series of reactions by respective enzymes by which the carbon is fixed and reduced, resulting in the synthesis of sugar during the dark reactions of photosynthesis, is called Kelvin cycle. The Calvin cycle can be divided into three phases: carbon fixation, reduction, and regeneration of carbon dioxide acceptor RUBP. Figure 11.10. First phase is carbon fixation. Carbon fixation refers to the initial incorporation of carbon dioxide into organic material. Keep in mind that we are following three molecules of carbon dioxide through the reaction because three molecules of carbon dioxide are required to produce one molecule of carbohydrate at triose. The Kelvin cycle begins when a molecule of carbon dioxide react with a highly reactive phosphorylated 5 carbon sugar and named ribulose bisphosphate RUBP. This reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme ribulose bisphosphate carboxylase most abundant, also known as rubisco. It is the most abundant protein in chloroplast and probably the most abundant protein on earth. The product of this reaction is an highly unstable 6 carbon immediate that immediately breaks into two molecules of 3 carbon compound called 3 phosphoglycerate phosphoglyceric acid PGA. The carbon that was originally part of carbon dioxide molecules is now a part of organic molecule. The carbon has been fixed because the product of initial carbon fixation is a 3 carbon compound. The Calvin cycle is also known as C3 path. Second phase is reduction. Each molecule of PGA receives an additional phosphate from ATP of light reaction forming 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate as the product 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate is reduced to glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate G3P by receiving a pair of electrons donated from NADPH of light reaction. G3P is the same 3 carbon sugar which is formed in glycolysis. First phase of cellular respiration by splitting of glucose. In this way, fixed carbon is reduced to energy rich G3P with the energy and the reducing power of ATP and ADPH both the products of the light dependent reaction having the energy stored in it. Actually G3P and not glucose is the carbohydrate produced directly from the Calvin cycle. For every 3 molecules of carbon dioxide entering the cycle and combining with 3 molecules of 5 carbon bisphosphate, 6 molecules of GP3 containing 18 carbon in all are produced, but only 1 molecule of GP3 can be contained as a net gain of carbohydrate. Out of every 6 molecules of G3P formed, only 1 molecule leaves the cycle to be used by the plant for making glucose, sucrose, starch, or other carbohydrates and other organic compounds. The other 5 molecules are recycled to regeneration. The 3 molecules of 5 carbon bisphosphate, the carbon acceptor. Third phase is the regeneration of carbon dioxide acceptor through a complex series of reactions. The carbon skeleton of the 5 5 molecules of 3 carbon GP3 are rearranged into the molecules of the 5 carbon ribose phosphate. Each ribose phosphate is phosphorated to the ribose phosphate. The very 5 carbon carbon dioxide acceptor which the cycle started. Again, three more molecules of ATP of light reaction are used for this phosphorylation of 3 ribose phosphate molecules. The RUBP are now prepared to receive CO2 again, and the cycle continues. And so this is figure 11.10. The Calvin cycle occurs in the stroma of chloroplast. Carbon is fixed and reduced to sugar. This is figure